What's up, Eagles fans? I'm Howie Roseman, Eagles General Manager. Today, I'm going to be answering some of your questions. It's going to be a mess. You must pick a favorite player that you've drafted in your career. Who is it? No chance. At every draft, I probably have a favorite draft story of guys, and I've been so fortunate to have so many good people and so many good players in Philadelphia. What phone call to a player you were about to say was your favorite? You must pick a favorite. I must pick a favorite. Man, did I love my call last year to Trot. That was awesome. That was special.
Trot.
Hey, how you doing?
What are you thinking, man? You think we should trade up and take you right here? That'd be pretty cool?
That'd be pretty cool. I'd love that.
Yeah, you're an Eagle, brother. Just like it's meant to be.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations.
What is it like when the team is on the clock? At that point, you have a player that you know who you want to take. You're waiting to see if any of the calls that you've had up into that time come with a deal that makes you want to move back. You're getting ready to call the player that you're going to pick. That's one of the favorite moments. It is like the fourth quarter of the game, down 3 with the ball. It's energy, it's excitement. Being on the clock is awesome. Which GM is up for doing deals? You know, when I first came into the league in 2010, I was a young GM, and we had all these like 15-year GMs who were, at a different point in their careers than I was, and I didn't even want to pick up the phone for half of them and call for kind of fear of getting shot down. And now as the league's gone, it's been a bunch of guys that I came up with in the league. And so the phones are always ringing. You're always talking about hypothetical trades and situations. There's so many guys who are up for doing deals. It's a really fun time in the NFL, especially during draft weekend. What's your go-to opening line when you want to make a deal with another team? Well, as you guys know, I have a go-to opening line whenever I see anyone. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
How does a trade work on draft day? Hey, buddy, you want to make a trade? Yeah, what are you thinking? I'm thinking this. What are you thinking? That sounds good. Trade. Do you remember the first draft trade you ever made? This is cheating because it's the BG trade. First pick, first trade, Denver Broncos. We traded 2/3, if I remember correctly, for it. Every photo of you on draft weekend involves you being on the phone. How many phone calls do you think you make on draft weekend? This reminds me of like the contest we have in the cafeteria where it's like guess how many gumballs and you get something. Has a prospect ever not picked up the phone? Did they have a good reason? Oh, they've not picked up the phone.
We can't find them.
So we've had a couple of cases of that. One time we had a player who, he was so disappointed that he hadn't been picked at this time, he went for a walk. And we had to talk to his family. We had one conversation where the guy was so stressed out by the draft, he took a nap. Now, I don't know, I can't sleep when I'm stressed, but that's how he dealt with it. What's the first thing you look for in drafting a player besides overall talent? Good player, good person. That's an easy one. Is drafting teammates from the same school a priority? Is this an insult or a backhanded compliment? What are we doing here? Are you trying to get me in trouble at the University of Florida? I don't understand. No. When you're going through it, because it's so hard to determine where guys are going, it can never be a priority. I'm going to draft a bunch of players from this school because you don't know where guys are going in the draft. But as you get those guys together and you see them and the chemistry that they have, it's almost like having a bunch of veteran guys on the same team, so that's pretty cool. How we pass the time waiting for the 32nd pick. You know, there was one time that we didn't have a pick in a round, and I was so worried that I was going to trade future picks that I just started walking laps around the field, and I just told the guys when it got like 10 picks before us to let me know so I wouldn't trade anything.
Did you still have your phone on you, though?
I did. Cheated.
Who knew being patient could pay off? Definitely not me.
Which day of the draft is your favorite and why? I love Saturday. Saturday you get this group of players and it's the time where, you're waking up on Saturday, you're not sleeping very well because, it's a late night Friday and you're coming in early on Saturday and you have this list of all these guys that you never anticipated being there on the third day. And then you get with your scouts and you get with everybody, all the coaches, and you start making this list and you go, man, I love that guy, I love that guy. You feel like there's so much opportunity to impact the football team on Saturday. And then as you finish the draft, you kind of get to celebrate with everyone. So that's my favorite day. What do you find the most fun about the draft process? Everything about the draft process is fun, but the most fun is taking really good players that you've spent all this time studying, all this time kind of dreaming about how they look on your team and getting to make them Eagles is incredible, really cool. What is your favorite part of the NFL draft? I love everything about the NFL draft. I love being together with all the people that we work with. I love making picks and bringing good players to Philadelphia. I love the celebrations when we make picks. You know, it's a special weekend, for sure. Eagles fans, thanks for all the questions. It was fun. Can't wait to see what happens on draft night. Let us know who you want to sit in the seat next. Go Birds.